recall the magic that was made by a lot of different songs, like Marvelous Toy, Blowing in the Wind, and Max music. And to feel that WAFMA has come full circle from the songs that moved me as a child to now having a world premiere of a song dedicated to the foundation and the things that we're working with. It really is very humbling, and I thank you and Jim and everyone here, and Matt, that was beautiful. You put to music the things that many people feel, and can we give him one more round of applause? Madison House Autism Foundation has been around for about 5 years. In fact, Matt did our first gala, so that is a full circle. But I would like to tell you about something because we fill a slightly different niche than most autism organizations. Most of you are probably very aware of the children that have autism, and we see all sorts of fun drives and walks and different types of things. But sometimes it's hard to realize that autistic children become autistic adults. And by the time someone graduates as a senior or a 21, there are very few things that are prepared for this population across our country. And Madison House Foundation is dedicated to having the conversation that starts action across the country to address a need where there are over 500,000 people each decade coming into the adult life of autism. And with very few services and things available, it breaks my heart to think about the potential that isn't utilized. And I'm grateful for my husband and my family and for Madison, who has brought us into this realm and made us aware of the needs nationally. And here in Montgomery County, this is our microcosm, because everything that is happening here or not happening here, it's the same story around the nation. And there are things that need to be addressed. Summers ago, we were on our way up to New York, to the Hudson River Valley. And my husband and I were driving, and we had Madison in the back seat. And Madison's here tonight, and he'll be kind of his quiet, cool self with his shades on. You'll notice him here. He may not say hello to you all, but he's soaking everything in right now. And if I look at him, I think he'll get a little bit upset. So I'm going to look over at you as I finish this story. But as we were going up to New York, the three of us in the car, he was going to go to his first sleepaway camp. He was 19, and I started to think of the associates and the students that had been the age of our other children, and that at 18, they had gone away to college and started their adult lives. And that they had had roommates and dates and all sorts of things as part of their life. And Madison, for the first time, was going to be away from home and away from his parents at the same time. We'd traveled together with him, or if we had been someplace, he had been at home with other people. But now he was taking a big, bold step. And I started to think about other 19-year-olds, many heading off to war, many getting their first jobs, starting families. But Madison going to that sleepaway camp for that 6 weeks during the summer was every bit as daunting for him as going away to the military or going into that freshman year or any one of a number of other things. There's been so much that Madison hasn't been able to understand, and there are thousands and thousands of Madisons across the country. We need to make a future for them that is secure, and that we answer the question that parents ask, what will happen to my adult child when I'm no longer around? We as a society can address question. And there's things that we can do along the way. You might ask, what can I do? I don't have anyone in my family, or I don't know anyone who is on the autism spectrum or has another disability. But you will be encountering people all along your path. And with the conversation tonight, if you can take it in your hearts that if you are in a line at a grocery store and there's someone ahead of you that is maybe having a little bit of a challenge making change, or is getting a little bit anxious in line with a parent, or you don't quite understand what a request is that's being made, or that somebody has a meltdown right in the middle of the aisle, don't shun, don't turn away. Just understand that there are some challenges, and these challenges could be in any family across the country. Show some compassion if you have job opportunities that you could offer to these individuals. That is a huge need. And you can step forward and work on hiring, even on a part-time basis, with some of these individuals. And that you'll see very often a richness coming into your life. You've seen many of the paintings that we've had upstairs, and for those of you that didn't have an opportunity to be upstairs before this, there are some paintings and drawings that have been done by autistic individuals here on the East Coast. And as you look at those paintings, I want you to really absorb the idea of the beauty that these individuals can bring into life in so many different ways. And our Arts for Autism outreach is one of them. But value the individuals, and if you have family members, help and understand and direct them to us if we can be of any assistance in any way, so we can be that force that moves forward to make a difference. As Mac's music has, as the important music of Blowing in the Wind. That sent a powerful message across the country when it was first sung. And now I hope these strains by folk singers can help us renew a conversation for a very important part of our population. I thank you so much, and my husband, Gregory Prince, who's right down here, the other co-founder, and our staff, all want to thank you for participating with this and being a support to Madison House Autism Foundation. I wish you all a very happy and joyful evening, and enjoy the music.